Welcome to Program with Tsatsu, episode 5. I'll be talking about the art of problem solving. That's very, very, very important in the journey of becoming a software engineer. Good engineers solve problems. Good engineers don't copy code. Good engineers solve problems. I know everybody, Google is your best friend, and you want to Google, you want to chat GTP. That's great, but you need to master the art of solving problems. So once you master the art of solving problems, it becomes very easy for you, right? Now, today, we are delving into debugging, right? An essential skills for any software engineer. Let's solve some problems mystically, right? It's very important that we understand problem solving in our daily life as software engineer. Now, common problem that you see out there is people having common bugs, debugging tools that you have to know, and debugging mindset, right? You have to have a common bug approach, right? I'll teach you in my next episode, but today, the art of solving problem, right? Every engineer master the courage or the ability to solve problem, right? Now, you face a common bug, right? Bug is a dysfunction, right? Or like an incorrect way, an inappropriate way how something should work. Deviating from the normal, that's a bug, right? Or like exceptions, right? Basically. So syntax error is an example of a bug, a logical error or a logic error, let's say, and a runtime error, as usual, suspect, learn to identify and find them effectively, right? So to be able to find these bugs, it's very good that you be able to find this bug effectively and identify them, right? So let's talk about the debugging tools too. So tools like Chrome Dev. Chrome Dev is very important, right? If you right click and you just inspect, that's a Chrome Dev tool. You want to use Python, you want to use the great tool that people use of late, myself, is Visual Studio, right? Visual Studio Code. Yeah, it's one of the great IDEs, right? People now say that it's an ID. People also call it a text editor. But basically, it's a text editor with a lot of extensions. So people now refer it to as an ID and all. But that's not the debate you're talking about today. We're talking about how to use them, right? Your magnifying glass and your fingerprint powder, right? So the reason I said about magnifying glass is that I started programming with that lens, and at the end of the day, I damaged my eye. And I don't want you to be a victim of that, right? So you should get a magnifying glass to help your eyesight and all. Now, debugging mindset. You should have the mindset to debug, right? Stay calm and methodical. So you have to have a method, you have to have an approach, and you have to stay calm. Break down the problem and test your assumptions. So let's say we want to have a function to add two numbers. So first of all, you would have to know that you have to take an input, right? So if you take an input, you have to know that, okay, if the input is negative, how do you handle it? If it's positive, how do you handle it? If somebody passes nil, like 0 as an input, how do you handle it, right? At the end of the day, you want to do that. If you are solving a problem like division, you have to know that any number divided by 0, it's some way, or you can't do 0 divided by a number, right? So you have to look at that edge cases, that exceptional cases, right? So having the debugging mindset and breaking down big problems into smaller problems, right? That's help you to solve big problems. People that you see out there, the big systems you see out there, like employee management system, like a loan management system, like LinkedIn, like Facebook, those things, like WhatsApp and co. It's a big solution you are seeing, but it was broken down into smaller chunks of problems. And at the end of the day, it was being solved. So the fun exercise I want to give you right now is that try debugging a friend's code and let's see how that goes. So we are all beginners. You're all beginners. Probably some great engineers are listening to me out there, but I want to say that try debugging a friend's code. Let's see how it goes. It's a great way to learn and help each other out there. So I want you to try that journey and all. So that's the end of episode 5. I talk about debugging, the act of problem solving. So in the episode 6, I'll talk about why you need to join a community, right? Why you need to join a community. Thank you very much for watching and listening to me. Thank you.